Hi everyone, welcome to Learning by Doing with Praveen Kandan. This is Praveen. In this Java playlist, you will learn Java pattern programs step by step. So this is Java programming session number 10, pattern 4, number increasing row pattern. This is what we are going to discuss, this pattern 4. If you are serious about learning and then confident about this video, please like this video, subscribe the channel for more update, and then drop your comments at the end of the session. Let's get started. In our previous session, we have discussed about the character pattern in square format. In this session, we'll discuss about the number increasing row pattern. So whatever you are learning, this is the thumb rule. If you are clear with the three variables, then easy to understand. So if you watch the session number 6, 7, 8, 9, now it's easy to understand the session number 10. So please watch it. That is the prerequisite, at least session number 6 and 7. So always the common pattern. I indicates input size, sorry, or n variable indicates input size. I is the outer loop, j is the inner loop. In that inner loop, how many times you are printing and then what you are going to print it. That is very important. This is the standard template we are following for the number patterns. So what's our task as usual? First of all, please observe the sample input output. If my sample input output is 5, I am printing 5 rows. So that is decided by the variable which one? I equal to 1. Here also I less than or equal to n, because depends upon your n value only I variable number of lines or rows is deciding. Okay, rows are decided. Next, what's the next step? Don't see this is the existing output. Okay, next, what is that? In each and every line, how many times you are printing? Here also the same scenario. Line number 1 means 5 times printing, line number 2 means 5 times printing. So j variable also depends upon the which variable? N variable. Then what's the last rule? As per the thumb rule, what to print in j loop body? This time you are printing the number, yes, no doubt in that, but what you are going to print it? If you are using I, will get the output, same output what you are discussed in the pattern number 2. If my sample input is 5, again row numbers will be displayed, but what is our requirement? Pattern 2 we solved. That is what you are getting. Now what is that pattern 4? Each and a time it is beginning from the start. Am I right? It is starting from the scratch. Each and every time it is executing from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where you heard that word? Can you able to see that? Controls number of times to print in each row. I will tell you this inner loop always executes from the scratch each and every time. Even under iterations you are working, I loop will exit only once, 1, 2, 3, 4. But J loops, it will each and a time will exit from the beginning. Inner loop J equal to 1. Each and a time this iteration is exiting from the beginning. So that is the logic behind this. Each and a time it will exit from the beginning means what's the variable you should use? J. Okay, I'll debug the code as usual. I'll explain it one by one. If my sample input is 4, so where it will be stored? In the n variable. Can you able to see this in this output screen? N variable now it is 4. So as usual, the outer loop start from the I equal to 1. So what's the current I value now? 1. So 1 less than or equal to n value 4. Yes, obviously it is true. Now it will enter to the cursor. Line number 8. J equal to 1, j less than or equal to n. What's the j value? 1. So 1 less than or equal to, what's your n value now? 4. So automatically we know now, because we already discussed in the 6, 7, 8, ninth session. In 10th session, it's not necessary to explain from the beginning. J equal to 1. What's the j value? 1. 1 less than or equal to n value. What is that? 4. So automatically we know 4 times this loop will be executed. But what it is printing, that is the important thing. I'm right. 4 times this loop is executing. 1 less than or equal to 4 means 4 times this value will be printed. Now the current j value is 1. No issues. But what is printing? J variable I'm printing. What's the j value? 1 will be printed. Can you able to see this? Next, after increment, what's the j value? 2. After increment, j value is 2. So 2 less than or equal to 4, condition is true. So what's the value will be printed? 2 will be printed because current j value is 2. Similarly, after increment j value, what is that? 3. 3 will be printed now. After increment, what's the j value? 4. So 4 less than or equal to 4. N value is 4. So condition is true. So 4 will be printed now. Can you able to see this? After exiting this, what's the j value? Again incremented means 5. So 5 less than or equal to 4. Condition is failed. Now the control will be transferred from line number 8 to line number 11. So what is that? New line. So cursor will move on to the second line. After this, control will be transferred to the I value. I variable. What is that already? I variable is 1. After an increment by 1, what is the I variable now? 2. So 2 less than or equal to 4. Condition is true. Can you able to see this right side of the screen? I variable is now 2. J value again start from the beginning. J value is now 1. 1 less than or equal to 4. See here, 1 less than or equal to 4. Condition is true. What's the current J value? After this, 1, because it start from the beginning. So again it start from the beginning. After increment, what's the j value? Already it is 1. After increment, what's the j value? 2. So 2 less than or equal to 4. Condition is true. So 2 will be printed. Similarly, 3 and 4 will be displayed. It's not necessary to explain again from the beginning. The important logic is we are using j. So inner for loop is completed. Now the control will be transferred from line number 8 to 11. New line will be printed. Cursor will be move on to the third line. What's the current I value? 2. After increment, what's the current I value hereafter? 3. So 3 less than or equal to 4. True. Again j loop will exit from the beginning. J equal to 1. Can you able to see this? 1 less than or equal to 4. So 4 times what will be printed? 1. First time 1 will be printed. Next time 2 will be printed. Third time 3 will be printed. Fourth time 4 will be printed. So and so, same procedure. Next, after that, new line will be printed because of line number 11. Last iteration, already the I value is 3. After increment, what is the I value? 4. So 4 less than or equal to 4. Condition is true. Again the inner for loop will exit from the beginning. J equal to 1. 1 less than or equal to 4. 4 times what's the value will be printed? So each and a time the j current value will be printed. Now the current value is 1. So 1 will be printed. After increment, what's the j value? 2. So 2 will be printed here while executing the system.out.print. Third value will be printed. Fourth, now the number 4 will be printed. After that, again the cursor will move on to the new line. So this is the working procedure of number increasing row pattern. So as per our sample input, we are getting the output. You can give any kind of input, it will work. Example, if my sample input is 7, so 7 rows in each and every row, number start from the beginning. So it's 100% matching as per our sample output. If you found this session useful, like the video, subscribe the channel, comment your message in the comment section. You can share it to your friends. If it is useful for you, you can please share it to your friends. Thanks for watching.